Right, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha Recha Kodash, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Shai. Honors to the apostles, my elders of Great Millstone, and other like-minded elders in Israel that teach well, by whom I learned this truth with the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Shalom Barakim, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Brothers, sisters scattered throughout the four corners doing your due diligence. Salutation also to Akim that are labouring, ministering week in, week out, making your bodies a living sacrifice unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity. It's the brother Daniela, and this is just a pre-camp quick hit in the spirit, just on the way to the altar, and something I was meditating on last night. So yeah, just a pre-camp quick hit. Low willing, short lesson is edifying, absorbing and comforting. Right, so what is an acid test? Right? I mean, some of you have heard of that saying before. Right, acid test. Now in school, this is something we learn in science, right? In chemistry, something called the acid test, which is to try or prove a metal using acid, right? Using certain acids, and this is exactly what we're going through right now. We're going through a spiritual acid test, as it were, right? The Heavenly Father is trying and proving us through this furnace of adversity, or the acid, if you will, to prove our metal, man. Right, so I pulled up the term acid test, right, which it says a conclusive test of success or value or something, right? A conclusive test of the success or value of something, right? See if I can pull up a little bit more. So acid test again, right? The Cambridge Dictionary. It says something that proves the true qualities, value, or success of someone or something, right? Of someone or something, right? So again, this is what we're being put through right now, the acid test, right? We're being tried and proven by the Heavenly Father to see our value. If we're worth our weight in gold, So I just want to pull out a few verses. So let me start here in the book of Psalms 26:2. It says, examine me, O Yahweh, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. So King David was asking the Heavenly Father to prove him, put him through the acid test, as it were. Right? He said, try my reins and my heart. To what? To see if we're worthy, to be used, to be, meet for the Master's use. Right? Whether we're worthy to receive salvation. Right? So let's go here, 2 Timothy chapter 2, start at verse 19. It says, nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal, how the one knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. It says, but in the great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. So among our people, there are vessels made to honor and there are vessels made to dishonor. Silver, gold, right, wood, earth. And if for instance, if you try to prove, the wood using the acid test, right? Depending on what acid you use, guess what? The wood is going to decay or rot away, or even burn, right? Be burnt up. But guess what? The silver and the gold, those things that were made to honor, they're gonna be purified. They're gonna be purged of their, their impurities, purified, and come out as pure as they can be on the other end of the acid test, right? So it says, if a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, right? Sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. You see that? So, again, this is what we're being put through right now, man. Right, the trial of our faith, right? The testing and proving of our metal through the acid test, man. Let me grab this because I'm almost at the altar. My brother's trying to call me. So this is Sirach chapter 2 and 5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So the acceptable men, who are the elect, right, they're going to come through the acid test with flying colors. They're going to be purged of their impurities again and come out that fine gold. And yeah, like we say, man, trust the process, because the Heavenly Father knows exactly what he's doing. And we shouldn't be making our trial a strange thing, understanding that it is to prove us, it is to try us, that we come out meet for the master's use at the end of the day. So may we continue to fight the good fight of faith and continue to understand what it is we're involved in, and the fact that we are being proven, man. So I'm going to wrap up through the spirit. Lord willing, short lesson was edifying, exalting, and comforting. And to the next one, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Racha Kodash, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Shai, and shalom to the elect.